Wait, what? Whoa, hold up. Keir Starmer's finished. He admits he knew Peter Mendelsohn. So Peter Mendelsohn, this is a guy who is one of the recurring characters, you could say, in the Jeffrey Epstein files. Not a good place to be in. And so Keir Starmer, they're saying they knew he was friends with Jeffrey Epstein. Well, let's watch this and see what happens.
When we knew this, I asked him at that dispatch box, he gave Mandelson his full confidence at that dispatch box, not once, but twice. He only sacked him after pressure from us. I am asking the Prime Minister something very specific, not about the generalities of the full extent. Can the Prime Minister tell us, did the official security vetting he received mention Mandelson's ongoing relationship with the paedophile Jeffrey Epstein?
So clear.
That's a good question. That's a really good question. I feel like a lot of people would want to know the answer to this.
Prime Minister.
Yes, it did.
I think that we need to get him. We need to get him and we need to put him in jail here in New York. Not for any specific crime, but just for having such a lack of aura and for being such a limp dick that I feel like we just gotta go get him. Really? Like with Maduro his ass. Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like, yeah, just to make sure that, I mean, we'll do everybody a favor, right?
Prime Minister.
Yes, it did. As a result, various questions were put to him. I intend to disclose.
Are you a pedophile? Did you have, have you ever eaten a baby? Okay, what's next? Oh, do you rape? Okay, all right, good. Let's see. What's wrong with you?
To this house, all of.
What does pizza mean to you?
The national security, prejudice to international relations on one side. I want to make sure that this House sees the full documentation, so it will see for itself the extent to which time and time again.
You know what I think is funny is that a lot of people had relationships with Jeffrey Epstein, and I think that many of the people that did weren't guilty of anything that was really bad. So they might not have really, that wasn't really a red flag potentially then, but I don't really care. This guy is a limp dick. He's a limp dick. Everybody knows it. And whatever is going to get rid of him, I think that's great. I do. I think it's great.
And completely misrepresented the extent of his relationship.
He has negative aura.
And lied throughout the process, including in response to...
Look at this, bro. Aura level 0. This is embarrassing. You need to put this guy in jail.
The due diligence.
Mr. Speaker, I think it is shocking what the Prime Minister has just said. How can he stand up there saying that he knew, but he just asked Peter Mandelson if the security vetting was true or false? This is a man who has been sacked from cabinet twice already for unethical behavior.
Wait. So this guy had already been kicked out 2 times before? For how little aura he has? Dude, this was the video that convinced me that we need to put him in jail. Look, he's actually the shortest person there. Well, I guess, okay, that guy's pretty short too. Jeez, look at him, bro. Like, look, why is he wobbly? Dude, oh my God, what a doofus. I know. So yeah, we need to arrest this guy. Do something about this.
That is absolutely shocking.
So real quick, so this Peter Mandelson guy had already been kicked off of 2 other groups in the past for unethical behavior, and they thought this guy was involved with Jeffrey Epstein, and he said that it was okay, and so they invited him again. Is this real? Oh my God.
And that is why later today, my party will call on the government to release all documents relating to Mandelson's appointment, not just the ones the Prime Minister wants us to see. Because this government is trying to sabotage that release with an amendment to let him...
It's so funny to see them doing the same shit that we're doing. That's right. Wow. Again, same exact fucking thing. Yeah, so you guys having the same problems that we are. Yeah, how about that?
Choose what we see.
It's annoying,
the man
isn't
who
it?
appointed Mandelson in the first place. Labour MPs now have to decide if they want to be accessories to his...
Well, no, I mean, somebody said he's the ambassador to the United States, which makes sense, right? That way, they at least all have one thing in common.
Cover up. Can the Prime Minister guarantee that he won't remove the whip if they refuse to vote for his whitewash amendment?
Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the first exemption is in relation to anything that could compromise national security. That is not a small matter, and many members on the benches opposite will know precisely why that needs to be in the exemption. When we were drafting humble addresses, when we were sitting over there, we always made sure that exemption was in because we knew how important it was to the then government. I don't think
nobody has a problem with spies having their identities concealed. It's obvious.
I've seen a humble address
like
without that in, because just to be clear, to vote to release something that would prejudice national security is wrong in principle. The second exemption is in relation to things that would prejudice international...
We gotta get rid of him, man. Yeah, they gotta put him in jail. They gotta arrest him.
Relations. There will be discussions about security and intelligence and trade, which are highly sensitive to the 2 countries involved and to third countries. Well, they have to ask themselves whether they want to vote to prejudice our national security. I don't think they do. I don't think, in fairness, that they do. But can I reassure the House, Mr. Speaker? Let me reassure the House. The process for deciding what falls into those categories will not be a political process. It will be led by the Cabinet Secretary, supported by government legal teams. So they will be looking at the question of prejudice. They will be making that decision. The only additional thing I just want to put before the House, because there was a discussion this morning with the Metropolitan Police.
Jesus Christ, bro, like... Yeah, it's just the dude is cooked. I know. It's just embarrassing.
Is that we are in discussions with them about any material that they're concerned will prejudice their investigation. We're at an early stage. We're at an early stage of that discussion, but I didn't want to have the House not know that that discussion is going on.
Oh, okay. Well, so, yeah, this is crazy.
To tell us, did the official security vetting he received mention Mandelson's ongoing relationship with the paedophile Jeffrey Epstein?
So clear. Prime Minister.
Yes, it did. As a result...
Idiot. Idiot. Ooh, idiot. That's it. Can we get a TLDR? Yeah. So basically, Keir Starmer, who's like one of the main guys in the UK, basically put a guy that was in charge. So this guy had already been removed twice for, ethical violations from other previous positions. And he decided to put this guy as the ambassador to the United States. And, it turned out this guy was a recurring character in like, in the Epstein files. That was about it. It's outdated. These clowns are supposed to make decisions, help our country. All they do is bicker and bitch. I mean, I don't know. I mean, again, like, I think they've got to work it out somewhere. Whatever happened to citizen's arrest? Citizen's arrest. That's like a fantasy that I don't know how that even happened. Does Starmer have a lower approval rating than Hitler? That's a good question. Does Keir Starmer have a lower approval rating than Hitler during the siege of Berlin? Okay. Wait a minute. It's thinking. This is hard. It's a tough question. Everybody calm down. This is important. Okay, give me a minute. I got to put on some music so I can listen to this. It doesn't feel awkward to me. See, yeah, because his support went down when they started losing the war. You believe that? Wow. So, give it a minute. Wait a minute. This is only 12% supported them till the end. But I thought Keir Starmer was at like 10 or 11% support. Like, I'm really, I'm kind of worried about this. Disapproval. Okay, so Keir Starmer does not have, okay, Adolf Hitler approval. So, wait a minute. No, I don't even know if I believe this. I don't know if I believe this. You broke it. No, wait a minute. Starmer, okay, so basically is at 15 to 22% approval. Okay, Keir Starmer, current approval, 2026. No, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. 18% favorable. Okay, all right, guys. So there is a chance that he's going to go under Hitler. I think that like he is approaching that number, okay? It's not there yet, okay? Because right now he's at about 15 to 22%, and Hitler is at about, they said the polling was about 12%, something like that. So it's pretty close, right? It is pretty close. That's crazy. I know. And this is while, keep in mind, this is while they were bombing Berlin and everybody knew they were going to lose the war, right? I mean, this is like Hitler at like his lowest, right? At the absolute lowest. And I think really Keir Starmer, I mean, this could be his best, really. It could be his best at this point, right? Compare Pol Pot. Well, I don't know. I mean, like over there, it's harder to say, right? It's very hard to say. Check the Democrat Party. Yeah, where's Democrat Party? Okay, Democrat Party, not Kraft. Crap Party. Approval. Just a minute. Let me stop typing. Okay, there. All right, I move my. Sometimes I can't control my hands. Anyway, so all right, so this is pretty good. 36% favorable, 44% favorable, and that's not so bad, right? I mean, that's okay. Broader context here, Emerson Democrats versus Paul. Yeah, I mean, that's not so bad. I mean, it's definitely a lot better than that. And Macron, I think more people like him. BBC is faking approval like ABC does. AI was trained on news pages, so it's only as good as the deep learning source. Well, no, you're right about that. You are. And you say all this about Starmer, yet nothing about Trump, who's far worse in context than the Mendelsohn guy. I mean, do you really? Let me read this here. And let me go back. I'll pull it up. Who has more aura? Keir Starmer or Donald Trump? Any answer that's not one of the two names is getting you banned. Go ahead. Go ahead, explain it. Oh, exactly. So that's the difference. Donald Trump's at least funny, right? He's funny. He says things that are funny. And I think every once in a while he does something I agree with. Keir Starmer's just a bitch. He's a lame, wet towel, fucking auraless loser. So yeah, I think it's a pretty big fucking difference, right? It's a massive fucking difference. What are we talking about? Yeah, Trump gets things done. I mean, bet more than he did. I'll tell you that. Vessel's the word. Yeah, bro. Like, it's not even a question. And this is just, bro, like, it's actually that simple to me. But anyway, we go, Starmer's funnier. He's like a walking stock. Yeah, he is. People laugh at him, right? Donald Trump, ironically, is still more competent and lies a lot less. So I don't know about that. And Trump's destroyed the USA overseas. Really? Okay. Well, I didn't know that. That's great. So anyway, basically, Keir Starmer, it looks like he's going to be removed. Is that it? Oh, this is Peter Mendelsohn with a girl with her. Oh, wow. Wow, this is Mendelsohn and Epstein's home in his underwear. It's a big club. Wow, look at that, guys. Bill Gates and Larry Fink were literally Keir Starmer's first guests after the UK Prime Minister after he became UK Prime Minister in 2024. Man, how about that? And so it's really Keir Starmer's personal friend, Lord Hermer, has signed off on Lucy Connolly's persecution for a social media post. Oh, this is, I think, something else. This is some other bullshit. Boot the traitor out. No, I think they need to get rid of this guy for sure. Absolutely. And so, yeah, what's this here? Let me ask you this. Is Aura important in analyzing Trump's involvement in Epstein files? I don't think people really care that much about it. I think that people are just using the fact is that there's a lot of people that are in the Epstein files. People like Obama, people like Trump, Bill Clinton, Bill Gates, etc. I think the over-focus on Trump is just being done for a political reason, and that's really about it. I think anybody would agree that, you know, if something credible came out, that people would want to see a approach, an investigation on it. Absolutely. But I think that's the only reason that they care about it is in the context of making Trump look bad. It's not like these people really care about pedophilia. If they did, they'd want to get rid of the illegal aliens. But they don't. They don't give a shit about that at all. They only care about this as like a vehicle to push an agenda against Donald Trump. That's it. And it's that simple. You care about Peter Mendelsohn? I do, because I don't like this guy. I'm completely out with it. I am. I think this guy's a fucking loser. I think he's a retard. He sold out the country. He let a bunch of migrants come in, and whatever it's going to take to get rid of him, I support it. That's the way I look at it. Absolutely. Yeah, it's just that simple. And auraless loser. And so that's what really matters the most to me. I mean, I don't care about like all these little, but what about what you said? I don't give a shit about that. I care about what the effect is. This guy's a limp dick loser. He is. Everybody knows this. So what we doing trying to make excuses and saying whatabouts? There ain't no whatabouts, bro. Get this bitch ass out of here. That's the way I see it. So yeah, I care about who impacted the most people. Yeah, definitely, 100%. How do we get them out though? I don't know, man. I have no idea, but they gotta do something. I'll tell you that. And it seems like things are probably gonna get even worse, I would assume, right? Because him coming out and admitting this really makes him look like a stupid asshole. I mean, let's be honest, it really does. And then obviously Peter Mandelson resigned. I mean, that's not really a big surprise. I would expect that. But yeah, I mean, also, like, here's the thing too. It's the same thing I said with Tim Walz, is that with Tim Walz, I mean, let's be real, guys. I mean, if everything that Nick Shirley did was all bullshit, then why did Tim Walz just immediately resign? Why did he immediately say he's not running for re-election? Why did everything shift completely 180 degrees in like a week? Because I think there's something more to it than that. I think so. And Tim's getting kickbacks. I think that's what's going on. When someone go to jail, they're not gonna listen, guys. You got to temper your expectations. I'm really curious. Utilitarian, you think it'd be worth it to send Trump to prison if that opens up sending up all the Epstein pedos to prison with him? Well, even if it didn't, I mean, anybody that's found out to be in the Epstein files with credible evidence enough for a criminal conviction that they did something wrong to somebody underage, then they should go to prison categorically. It doesn't matter whether it's Donald Trump, fucking Keir Starmer, or like the fucking busboy there. I mean, it doesn't really make a difference in my mind. I mean, obviously that's the case. Anybody thinks that, but just being in the files doesn't mean that you did the stuff. And just because somebody says you did something doesn't necessarily mean it happened. I mean, you've got to just be reasonable with this too. You've got to be logical about it. I mean, there's tons of people that are into files that I think everybody has the agreeance that, maybe it probably didn't do anything. So yeah, don't trust Trump. Well, I think that you should trust an investigation, right? But if an investigation can't bring up anything, then it's going to be pretty hard to put somebody in jail over a vibe, right? I mean, I don't think so. And that's really it. scares me the most, all these releases, is what are they hiding that will never see the light of day? I mean, this stuff is pretty bad. It is extremely fucking bad. Keir Starmer has more skeletons in the closet than this, so I don't know about that. And we investigated ourselves. Well, yeah, but then, so you think that they're going to investigate themselves and found that they did nothing wrong. But your version of that is just simply like basically coming to the conclusion immediately that it did something wrong, and that's all there is to it. So I think these are just two bad methods, right? That's really about it.